Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp as we head into another week of NFL action here on a Thursday evening. While the game probably not that desirable between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs, I still think there could be some prop betting value from Bet365 tonight, and because of that I have three to add to your NFL picks here this evening for no cost to you. First one, a little bit of a long shot, but I think it is a very good wager tonight, and that's Michael Rivera for the Oakland Raiders, young tight end who's been playing very well recently up until last week, to score a touchdown this evening at plus 187. I think there's absolutely value there tonight. Chiefs are tied for the fourth most in the league touchdowns given up to tight ends this season. They've given up 8 on the year to opposing tight ends. In the last 3 weeks, Rivera has been targeted 24 times, and in those 3 weeks, he has scored 3 touchdowns. Now, granted, he didn't have a great week last week against the Chargers, but really no offensive player had a great week in that game. Look at the 2 previous weeks. He had plenty of targets from Derek Carr. I think we're going to continue to see that here tonight in this game against a Chiefs team that is very tough to run on, and I think you'll see Rivera get back into the end zone for this price. Definitely worth a shot tonight at plus 187. Next one I have for you is Alex Smith and his passing yards total tonight, which stands at 218.5 from Bet365. And actually, I know he hasn't touched 200 yards here over his last 3 weeks, but I do think that this is a great week to probably bet the over. His price has been, for these passing yards has been consistently deflated here now for the last several weeks after these very slow passing game performances where they relied on the run. Even though they're going to do that again this week, I think against a a very poor Raiders run defense, I do think that will set up the pass a lot better for the Chiefs than it did last week against the San Diego Chargers. I think Charles and Davis are going to really open things up for Dwayne Bowe and Travis Kelce in this game. I think you'll see Alex Smith actually have a pretty good game because of that. I think he'll go over 218.5 passing yards as well. Last one I have for you is the Chiefs to win both halves this week, and surprisingly the value is not as high, but I do think that means it actually has a lot more chance of happening this week. We've seen these Thursday night games be prone to blowouts at times, and obviously the Raiders here are now without a win this season, and probably going to remain that way after this game against a very good Chiefs team. And at plus 137 here for the Chiefs, I think it's definitely probable that they come out ahead in both halves and score more than the Raiders in both those halves. Oakland has lost both halves of 6 of their 10 games this season. Of course, they don't have a win in all those, and most of those other 4, they were just tied at the end of a half, either the first or the second. So you don't really want to bet on the Chiefs, or the Raiders too much at all in any circumstance, other than like my Michael Rivera prop up there. But I think the Chiefs are definitely a good wager here at plus 137 to win both halves. So add that to Alex Smith over 218.5 passing yards, and of course Rivera to score a touchdown tonight. Best of luck to you on those 3. Make sure you check out my NBA Thursday parlay tonight as well. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.